Well, I would get knocked out to the world.
I seen you had got up a little bit when I had first got back to the room.
Yeah.
I was
Damn,
like,
this nigga left.
hell yeah, I was going, like, by the time I got out the shower, nigga, you was asleep.
Went to some JR Crickets.
Ready?
Yep.
And we are gonna sync audio. Nope, we're gonna sync audio again. Boom. That's all we need to do. How you want to kick it off, man?
Just ask questions.
I asked questions. All right, no, let's fucking run this shit, man.
Is it rolling right now?
Let's see here. So, we're gonna get to the whole how did you get started, what makes you different, no. But you're telling me the story yesterday at our studio session about something about mermaids,
Yeah.
and you're not really a conspiracy theorist in sorts, but mermaids.
Yeah.
What, for people that don't know, what are we even fucking talking about?
All right. I spent 4 years in the Army, active duty, been overseas. I spent 3 years in the Army Reserves.
Okay.
And so, over the course, I've been hearing things about mermaids are real. She's
From the military?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Navy has a mermaid locked up somewhere. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the Navy. But
Sink my battleship shit? Okay, yeah.
But they said mermaids are real. That the Navy has one locked up. And I believe most, I guess you would call them, I don't know what to call them, theories are real, because how the fuck somebody make that up?
What, conspiracy theories?
Yeah, like
I actually always say this, that the biggest conspiracy is making them all theories.
Yeah.
Like some of them are fucking real, you guys. Okay, we don't have to get on the whole 9/11 shit. It is September, but like a building did fall where a plane didn't even hit that shit. So I mean, I think they're just fucking with us at a certain point.
If you look at it, because I watched a video on it, they said plenty of people who actually worked there and on the outside actually put insurance on the building before the planes hit.
I've heard secondary explosions. People heard explosions way after the plane. Jet fuel don't melt still being, it's just weird shit. It looked like a free fall. Yeah. But, I mean, hey, I'm not a fucking architect. All right, so that's what's up, man. All right, Neek. Got some questions right here. How'd you get started, man?
I guess music was a way for me to get out, because where I come from, it's like being from, I guess, Zone 6 Atlanta and moving to Buckhead.
Okay.
And it's like a culture shock, because where I come from, you got gang violence, you got low income poverty, you got just everything around you. It seems like a movie.
Right.
And then so
Boys in the Hood, yeah.
Yeah. And so in 2008, I moved to a place called Madison, Alabama. And that's why I got the reference. It's like moving from Zone 6 to Buckhead, Atlanta.
Madison's nicer.
Yeah, you go to Madison. It's crazy.
Okay.
And I went to a school called Liberty Middle School, and when I first got there, I used to get joked on.
Yeah.
Because everybody in there is in Polo, Hollister, Aeropostale, Abercrombie. I'm talking about you.
Yeah. Obviously, all the models are always naked.
Yeah. It's like a mannequin. And so when I come in there, I got the big hoodie, big jeans. I know my shoes, man. I have some bathing apes on. A lot of people don't know about some bathing apes.
Right. In Madison, Alabama.
Yeah, but I have some bathing apes.
Is Madison small, big town?
It's a small town, but it's a rich community.
Affluent. Okay. Yeah.
And so where I stayed at in Madison was still considered the hood, because I lived in the low income area.
Right.
Because hell, we was on Section 8 food stamps. We was on all that.
Yeah.
And so when I first got to Madison, it was like, man, I don't belong with these people. Like I just couldn't
identify.
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. I just couldn't adapt.
Right.
And it was like, damn, I'm going to school. People looking at my shoes, laughing. I had braids back then.
Yeah, that's a while back. Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Okay.
And so when I'm the only dude walking around like this in school, and people just get to looking and laughing and stuff like that. I mean, I can't fight the whole school. No, and so I look to music to kind of help vent myself out. Because if you listen to my music, I don't make a lot of trap songs. if I make a trap song, if I make whatever, it's stuff that I've been through.
Right.
I can't speak nobody else's story.
Right.
And so
Which
that's
is supposed to be, for everybody in hip hop, but you find that not
yeah.
very much anymore.
And so I can't tell nobody else's story. I can only tell my story. And so that's how I got started. It was just like a way out for me to express myself.
How long have you been doing it?
Man, I've been doing it since I was about 14, 15. I'm from Florence, Alabama.
Okay.
And so me and one of my partners, we used to be on the block just freestyling.
Right.
But we just did it for fun.
Banging in the cafeteria.
Yeah, we know it.
Yeah.
And I never really wanted to take rapping serious, but I say when it comes to so much emotion and you seeing things around you and stuff like that, I mean, it's a cool story to tell, so why not tell it?
Why not tell it? Question number 2: what makes you different? Everybody rap.
Because if you hear a lot of rap, it's like I so dope, yada. And
Trip, bang.
And it's like, okay, the Migos really, well, they ain't 3 6 Mafia started their flow.
Okay.
If everybody didn't know, that's a little history lesson. Go listen to the old 3 6. All right, but Migos kind of brought it back because not everybody in the younger generation knows about 3 6 Mafia.
Okay.
And so when you listen to Migos and you hear da-da-da-da-da, and then you hear somebody else name da-da-da-da-da-da, and then you hear somebody else say da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, I don't do that.
Okay.
I just know how.
Thank God not everyone does, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
And you throw some auto-tune on it, you got a fucking platinum hit.
Oh,
and so it's like I never really did that. I don't even know how to rap like that, to be honest. Sometimes I rap triple time, but if I rap triple time, I keep it going, then I slow it back down.
Right, to give the listener a break.
Yeah,
don't rap fast, just to rap fast.
Yeah, to come back down. But that's just what makes me different. I got my own flow, just my own originality. Because I know for me, my favorite rappers don't hell, I don't even listen to it half the time.
Little what? Tiny who? Okay, yeah. How many babies are there? Yeah. Who is your biggest supporter?
Besides myself and family, I have to say P. Because
say what's up, P.
What's good?
What's good?
Because when my stuff came out, it's like, boom, I sent a link to everybody. Everybody like, oh, cool, so yeah, yada. But at the end of the day, P was the only one who was really...
Yeah, he came to both your sessions. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the only one who... I hit him up, hey, P, let's go to Atlanta, I got to record. All right, what's the date?
Yeah.
And on Facebook, he... Because when I looked at the DistroKid map, I was like, man, I don't even know nobody in D.C. That's where he's from. I don't even know nobody in Florida. He got people in Florida.
Okay.
And
so like reach. Okay, got you. Yeah.
And like he helped elevate it. Like he helped spread my music, and nobody else does it. Nobody else did that. It helped spread my music to.
I mean, that's everything
states.
now.
Yeah,
that's everything now.
Yeah.
Anybody can be on SoundCloud. Well, I know you talked about the mumble flow. No one say shit. Everyone got Crayola hair. What else would you say is wrong in the game right now?
Everybody just lack originality, and it's like everybody wants to sell dope. And to be honest, it's only my 3rd time coming to Atlanta.
Yeah,
I can drive around Atlanta in an hour, and everybody, I'm from Zone 6. If all y'all from Zone 6 ain't that big.
Yeah. Or no one's there.
Yeah.
You keep running into them everywhere else.
If all y'all from Zone 6, all y'all the plug from Zone 6, somebody is not making money.
Yeah. Or all y'all just smoking your own shit.
Yeah. And it's
just swear to God, when they rap, you think they are.
And it's like, damn, y'all can't come up with something better than that. Like, y'all, it's just really a lot of, everybody's going from what they used to be to something that nobody really wants to listen to. Right. It's too much. It's too many Migos.
I don't really get a lot of bragging about things that you really wouldn't want to happen to anybody. You know, like you kind of talking out both sides of your mouth. A lot of people in hip hop. You know, kind of like gangbang. But in the next song's your homie's dead. So
the thing is, everybody, I do this, I pull out the Glock. But when you see on World Star, you see rappers getting their chain snatched. You see them getting beat the fuck up.
Right.
Like you rap about it, but live about it.
Right.
Like show, like, you know what I'm saying. That's that's why I like the baby, and man, he off the chain, and like he'll really beat you up. Like
shout out to baby.
Yeah, he'll really beat you up, and that's what the game lacking. Like, be yourself. Like, originality, that's what the game's lacking.
Originality will be what sells.
Yeah.
You know, because everyone's getting all fucking put together in one big pile. I saw the latest like XXL cover, you know, for the 2019 freshman class.
Yeah.
They all look alike, bro. Like, no one stand out. Like no one stands out.
My old hoe had me in my feelings. I was tripping, talking shit about my niggas. Fast forward, now she went on.
Wonderland, part 2, sync audio again. All right, I should be able to sync one of those. All right, so we left off talking about how everyone's super uber fucking similar in the game right now, and we were about to get into something a little bit more of a personal question. How is your relationship with your parents? Mom, dad, granny, everybody.
Me and my mom super close.
Yeah.
Like, shit, that was all I had for real.
Okay.
Me and my little brother. My brother's daddy, he was straight until all the way he got hooked on drugs real bad.
Who did?
My brother's dad.
Okay.
And you know, I didn't meet my dad for the first time until I was 14. And so having him there, and all the way to the point he got hooked on drugs, you know what I'm saying, that was always my father figure.
Yeah.
Because I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't, well, besides my uncles too.
If you don't have one, you'll find one.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And so, growing up, my mom was all I had. I had my brother's dad, and my grandma, she died. Well, my grandma, she died in like 2007, 8, I believe. And I spend most of my time with her.
Okay.
And so, she used to take me fishing, you know what I'm saying? She tell me a lot of stories and just, you know what I'm saying, really, really help me be a man, show me how to do a lot of things.
Grandma.
And so, yeah, my grandma. And so when she died, that's when we moved to Madison. But before all that, I had a, you'll probably hear me reference him in the song, is Los. And he was way older than, I think he was about 9 or 10. Los had to be about 16, 17. But he really the one who, to me, he was like a big brother. I always looked up to him.
Okay.
And when it came to going to his house, you know what I'm saying, it's like I felt at home, you know what I'm saying, with him, his mom and all them. I felt at home. He'll, you know what I'm saying, bring females to the house. And, you know, I'm just young. He sold drugs at the house.
Damn.
It'll be time that we'll be out and he'll be like, hey, run this to the house. I ain't know what was in the bag. But I know if I got caught by the police, I'd be gone for a long time. You know what I'm saying? He the one who really got me introduced to, you know what I'm saying, to get at how you live, make the money, and yada, yada, yada. He in prison now. But, like, I ain't see my dad till I was 14.
How's it since then?
Shit, we ain't got no relationship for real now. I seen him when I was 21 for the second time, but he was locked up. I had to go visit him in jail.
Yeah.
And so after that, shit, I ain't seen him since. And I'm 26 right now. You feel me?
You trying to tell me you've seen your dad twice in your life?
Yeah, I only seen my dad twice.
For like what, coffee or something? I don't know.
Shit, the first time he took me to a cookout when I was 14. Second time he was in prison, and I wanted to go see him in prison.
Oh. Back to the music, man. Favorite rapper / producer, or you know, one of each, I guess. Obviously.
My favorite rapper of all time is Tupac. Tupac can tell a story better than,
I swear to God,
anybody I know.
Right.
And a lot of people say, "Oh, Tupac ain't lived that." Okay, but you know what I'm saying? He was showing us, you know what I'm saying, what was going on. He was showing us that he paid attention.
Right. No. There's this thing about being like a bird's eye view spectator / living it.
Yeah,
Kendrick definitely kind of took on that as well.
Yeah, he paid attention to what was going on in the low poverty neighborhoods and brought it more to light. Because when you listen to his classics, Brenda Had a Baby, Hail Mary, man, you listen to all them and you just sit back and vibe and really listen to what he's talking to. That's my favorite rapper of all time. Because, you know what I'm saying, music is something that I got to feel to like.
Okay.
If I feel it, if I can relate to it, I like it.
Yeah.
My favorite rapper right now.
Today, yeah.
Today, Starlito.
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 Am I just that disconnected?
Starlito and Don Tripp. Like,
Okay, Don. Yeah.
like Starlito, he's like the Tupac of our generation.
Really?
Yeah. Like he can tell a story too. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, when you listen to his music and just sit down and listen, like you really connect to it and you really feel it. The same with Don Tripp. My favorite producer had to be Bandplay.
Bandplay.
Yeah.
Who's he produced for?
His tag will be like, let the band play.
Okay.
So he produced for Starlito, Don Tripp, Trapper Mandel, Young Dolph, Key Glock. Like he got some bangers out there.
You got some bangers out there?
Yeah.
Bandplay.
Yeah.
Shout out Bandplay. You're fucking right, man. All right, here we go. What is the dumbest thing you'll buy with your advance money? You know, don't be all classic and blow it all like everyone in the NBA, but like, let's say you want to go buy something retarded. $350,000.
Man, I'll go buy a cub.
A what?
A cub. Like a little lion. Baby lion. Baby tiger.
That would be the dumbest thing you probably could buy. So that's a good answer. I'm gonna buy a lion.
Yeah.
You know, I know Lion King just came out. Shout out to Disney. Okay, so a lion. All right. We're just gonna move on from that one, man. I don't know what I was fucking saying there.
What you claim, what said do you bang? Stay off the block if you ain't really gang. I still got niggas that's in the chain gang that ain't coming home but they still got faith. Niggas do every damn thing for the gram. Impressing these
Let's
hoes.
see. Everybody live? Everybody live. What? Wonderland Recording Studio, Atlanta, Georgia. This is going to be interview part 3. Camera shit, so whatever. And we are syncing audio fucking again. All right, perfect. So we left off with the question of if you could be living anywhere else, where and why?
Florida, Texas, or California, because I hate the cold. I hate the wintertime.
That's really what does it for you. Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, what does Florida, Texas, and California all really have in common? Sunshine.
When I was in Texas, I walked outside Christmas Day and it was 90 degrees.
And you like that?
Yeah. And in Florida, like, it really doesn't get cold in Florida. And the hottest I seen in Florida was probably about 65, 70.
Okay.
And that's manageable. But when I walk outside, and it's like 30 degrees outside. 'Cause I lived in Germany for 2 years.
Okay, fair. Yeah. To the military.
Yeah.
Military, yeah.
And, man, when I walked outside and it's negatives outside.
Right.
Man,
No, it doesn't make any sense.
I just get
Yeah.
pissed off.
You wonder why people even inhabit that area. I'm not going to lie to you. What's something the ladies would like to know about you? There we go. What can you tell the women?
I make dope music for them, too.
Okay. All right, so diversify.
Yeah, I diversify. Like I make all types of music. Sometimes I make a slow song.
Right.
Sometimes I make a song up tempo that they can, you know what I'm saying, vibe to.
Yeah.
Also, because I know females, they don't really listen to a lot of stuff, and so I, you know what I'm saying, I try to diversify it and
Right, that makes sense.
and throw some.
Okay, anything for them on like the personal front? Anything you want to share with?
So follow me on social media.
Tell women to follow you. Okay, fucking right. Where can everyone follow you at?
You can follow me on Instagram at UH_Neek, NIC. Instagram, yeah, that was Instagram. Snapchat, you can follow me at FreeNeek, FREAK,
Okay.
Facebook, you can follow me at Dominic Johnson, DOMINIC Johnson. I don't have Twitter.
Sound it out, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have Twitter.
Twitter's meant for celebrities or the president, I guess. He's kind of taking it over. Name an artist you'd like to work with currently. You know, I guess I think present now.
I have to say Starlito, Don Tripp.
Okay.
Yeah, I put both of them on. On a song.
Done.
Yeah.
I mean, favorite artist you want to work with them. It only makes sense, you guys.
It'll be dope.
Any celebrity crush? Don't say Don Tripp and Starlito.
Nah.
But,
Nah, my celebrity crush, it might blow a couple people's minds, but I love Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige.
Yes, that's my
sophisticated.
That's my cougar right there. But if I had to choose somebody else, it'd most definitely be Rihanna.
Riri.
I love Rihanna.
We gonna shout out everybody. Shout out Riri. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. We went over that one. Favorite actor? Let's step away from the music thing for a second.
It's kind of tough because I watch a lot of movies.
Okay, so how about let's do favorite action actor. Let's just chop it up because I mean you're a comedian, not gonna be your same favorite. You know.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
He has some dope movies.
Yeah, he's all over Netflix now.
Yeah,
he's all over fucking Netflix.
When I think of a movie, Nicolas Cage is my favorite. I really can't pick because all of them like classics.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is like he's that dude.
Face Off. Dude, I was actually just watching National Treasure like 2 weeks ago or something like that. Dude, I still fuck with National Treasure. That's a good ass movie.
All my niggas rep the same thing, yeah, the game bang, face card good in any hood. I dare you say a thing, bust the O's in the kitchen, get
Part
the
4 now?
Yeah.
Part 4. We're going to go and sync audio one more again. All right. So we left off, you were telling us your favorite comedy actor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell us more.
I'm on fault. My favorite comedy actor would be Mike Epps or Cat Williams.
Okay.
Because them two, like I like a lot of old school comedians.
Before everyone got offended and fucking triggered.
Yeah, and so nowadays, if a comedian say something too offensive, you'll see him on social media. I apologize, yada yada yada.
Yeah. Kevin Hart, still won't host some Grammys or Oscars or something.
Them two don't give a damn. and it's with a lot of older comedians, and it's like they just gonna say how they feel. Dave Chappelle also.
Oh, dude, that Dave Chappelle's special. You see the latest one, Sticks and Stones or
whatever? He wasn't doing nothing but telling the truth.
Exactly, and that's one of the things. You only get offended if you yourself already think it's true.
Yeah, nowadays you gotta do things to please the LGBT community.
Yeah, they keep adding letters.
Yeah, forget it.
They keep adding letters. That's crazy. Moving on from movies back into music. Favorite lyricist?
My favorite lyricist would be J. Cole.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of things J. Cole says in his music that I don't hear until like 2 months after listening to it.
So subcontext stuff. Yeah,
so,
like on the 14th listen, you're like, damn, man.
Yeah, like, damn, he said that? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He said a lot of things to go over your head.
Right.
So, to listen to somebody like him, you have to actually sit down and pay attention.
And chill. Yeah. That's not. He doesn't make a lot of turn-up music, but that's his lane, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
Same thing we're talking about. Tupac, J. Cole, and Kendrick. Yeah, 3 really good examples of people that are like a spectator in the environment, but not glorifying it like everyone else.
Yeah, they're bringing to light what's going on in low poverty and all that other stuff. So
yeah, would you say that's a good lead into the last question? Biggest inspiration? Could be music, could be anything. You get inspired off a cupcake if you wanted to.
My biggest inspiration would be myself.
That's real shit.
How I was brought up. I didn't grow up in no hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of house.
Right.
I didn't grow up with you know what I'm saying, moms and pops. You know what I'm saying? I grew up at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to literally climb my way out. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on the north side of Florence where, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing but gangs and drugs. Like in my neighborhood, you won't see nothing but Crips and gangster disciples. You go on the west side, that's where all the Bloods and stuff is. So, you know what I'm saying? Just a product of my environment, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I like. Like I climbed my way out. You know what I'm saying? And coming from like you hear everybody, my hood. Like most of these people don't even be hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I grew up in the hood, it was okay, the north side, you'll fight with somebody in your hood. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you'll go shoot basketball with them. You know what I'm saying? You know y'all two you won't let nobody you won't let nobody from the outside come into your hood and try to fuck shit up.
Right.
Because your hood is your hood. You gonna protect your hood. Y'all might fight, y'all might argue, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, y'all from the same place. Yeah. And so nowadays when they glorify the hood, it's like, you know what I'm saying, you fight with somebody in your hood, next day the loser kill the winner. You know what I'm saying? That's not hood. You might get caught hitting the lick with somebody, and next thing you know, you snitching on your hood. That's not hood. You feel me? And so that's why my biggest inspiration, because where I come from, like, man, it's hard to do what a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to do what a lot of people do. It's hard to, you know what I'm saying, come out that situation.
Right.
And so, you know what I'm saying, when I look back at it, I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world.
It's kind of powerful to be your own inspiration. Because, you know, I mean, it's cliche, but cliches are real for, you know, they're true for a fucking reason, you know, like, you're all you got, really. Yeah. Nice to find one homie, one girl, and circle tight, you know?
Yeah, and it's just really hard to make it out, and it's really hard to look back and say, damn, I made it out of it. Like,
right.
It's been times that, you know what I'm saying, I got caught by the cops and they ain't find nothing. It's been times I've been in shootouts, you know what I'm saying, luckily, you know what I'm saying, me or none of my people was hurt, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying, just lucky.
At a certain point,
just lucky to be alive, you know what I'm saying, lucky to be alive and not in prison, because I got people in prison right now, and I put it on my new EP, when I said my cousin still on death row until it's fucking with him. He ain't even pulled the trigger, just with the nigga that did it. And shit, that was true. My cousin's sitting on death row right now. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's crazy because you know what I'm saying, I'm inspired by that.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? And that's something I'm going through. You feel me? And it was at a point in time where, man, it felt like death was around the corner because a lot of people around me were dying.
Yeah.
It started with my cousin, 18, died of colon cancer.
Okay.
And that's when I was writing my last album. And then so on the way up here, my god brother died. He was shot in the head. And so, you know what I'm saying, I was up here writing, finna record the last album, and it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying, somebody else died within months, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else died. And then about a month ago, my cousin was killed, the 3-year-old. She was a girl. You know what I'm saying? She was killed. And it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I lost so many people in just months apart. And so, you know what I'm saying? When you actually live what you talk about, you know what I'm saying? Things, you look at things like a little different.
For sure.
Yeah, like I can ride down Atlanta, right? And see a mother walking with her child with a fast food restaurant outfit on and get inspired by that. Because I remember my mom used to work at Hardee's, and she used to walk me, because we stayed around the corner from my grandma's house. She used to walk me to my grandma's house in the mornings so she can walk to work. And so I just pick up inspiration off things I see.
Right.
And when I get that inspiration, I'll just be like, damn, and come up with something in my head. I'll grab my phone and jot something down. And then when I have time to sit down, I'll just search through beats. And I'll be like, okay, I'm finna
pull this idea out.
Yeah,
This beat.
plug it
6
in.
months later, you might hit up something.
And so me and the things I went through, I'm my biggest inspiration. Like,
that's actually a really good answer.
Yeah, and like it's people who will tell me, yo, I'm proud of you, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, but you know what I'm saying, I wish I could say the same to you. I wish you could see what I seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wish you could have made it out too. And so, you know what I'm saying, I'm just my own inspiration, man. I just write about how I feel at the time. People might like it, people might not like it, but I like it. I've been through it. I know it's real, you know what I'm saying? And it's just me.
Anything else you wanna end on?
A lot of people ask me, yo, why did you drive all the way to Atlanta from Alabama to record an album?
Yeah, that's a good question.
When you got plenty of studios in Huntsville. And my thing is, everybody with a laptop and Pro Tools is not an engineer.
I swear to God. Everyone that can fuck with Fruity Loops is not a producer.
Yeah, everybody who can press record is not an engineer.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, people want to charge outrageous prices. But
for nothing.
Yeah, and it's sometimes you got to argue with engineers. Like, I don't want my sound to sound like that. And if I come to your studio, right, then you pull up a template and it's all your settings, or you know what I'm saying, it's all your settings. I finish recording and you just bounce it out. You're not a real engineer.
You didn't dial anything in. There's supposed to be jump off points.
Yeah.
As an engineer, templates are jump off points. You guys, like, that's just where you get some decent settings. You can fuck around with stuff. Not everything needs auto-tune if people don't want auto-tune.
Exactly, and you got to sit, and when you paid all this money, and you get your product back at the end of the session, you hear his mix, his master, yada yada yada, and you listen to it, and it's like, man, my shit distorted. You know what I'm saying? And you just got, because I remember I went to a studio, and I paid $500 to record an album, and got home. First of all, it took me like 2 months to get my project back.
I don't understand that. What?
It took-
That's not even basic business. You want people to come back.
Yeah, and every time I wrote them, like, hey, what's up with it? You know what I'm saying? I get response days later, oh, I'm busy, yada, yada, yada. Okay. I get people have a personal life, but you know what I'm saying? I paid you your money, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me at least get the rough copy back or something.
Jesus.
And so when I finally got it back, it was like, man, you ain't do nothing to it. What took so long? You know what I'm saying, y'all?
Well, you're just talking to a hater, so we can hate people all day. Welcome to Wonderland, where we hate on rappers, talk about mermaids.
And so, like, yeah, I'd rather drive to a music city,
Right.
to know about music. And to all the up and coming artists, one tip is, all right, say you want to record something, right?
Right.
Get on Google. They invented it years ago.
Right.
So get on Google. Type in, I guess, studios near me.
Yeah.
Look at the reviews. Click on the website. Listen to what their quality sounds like.
Right.
Go to their Instagram page. See what they, you know what I'm saying?
How do they carry themselves? How do they present themselves?
And read the reviews and stuff. And that's how you pick out what you like. And if you got a certain budget, you know what I'm saying? Please save your money up. Because if you do music just for shits and giggles, you know what I'm saying? By all means, hell, go record on anything you want to. But if you're really trying to progress and want people to listen, and you know what I'm saying, you got something to say and you want to reach the audience,
Right.
Man, spend the money.
Right. You gotta, if you want to be in the public, what's your budget? I think that's a Jay-Z quote or something that someone was telling me about.
Yeah. Spend your money. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying, you can't expect to go big and your shit sound like it was recorded on a flip phone. Like, you can't.
You sound like they were all recording on flip phone. They chirping that shit, you know.
Like
what about sidekick? Like a rap, man.
You can't do that. It's, you know what I'm saying, you gotta pay to play.
You gotta pay to play.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And once, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy because when you go to your homeboy house, you record a song, and you know what I'm saying, it sound fucked up, but you be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I can hear my voice. But it's nothing like going to a actual place.
Right, it's dedicated.
And you hear it and you be like, damn, I sound good, you know what I'm saying?
Right, that's the inspiration thing. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying, it inspires you to do more. It gives you you know what I'm saying, an edge to do more and progress. Because I know for a fact, a label's not gonna hear nobody whose music's fucked up.
Right, no, exactly. A lot of people think it sounds good for the, good for the fans or good for the hoes.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, hoes don't sign contracts.
Exactly.
Homies don't sign contracts.
Exactly.
You know, Jamal's not gonna get you anywhere. Well, man, that's awesome. Album 2.
Yeah.
Fucking thanks for coming, dude.
Thank you.
Seriously, let's fucking do this.
I ain't have money for the J's, I was tired of wearing shacks, so a nigga had to learn how to sell. Big bro low set me down with a pocket scale before the digit scale. Now I'm thinking shit finna get real. Weighed up an ounce, gave it to me, now I'm thinking I'm the shit. Running around with a pocket full of mid. Don't